Well, hello there. Welcome. I'm Jeanette, the Northbound Coach, and I'm glad you're here with me today. So, you were literally with me on my big event of the week in my quest to add more balance and integration into my 50 plus Gen Xer life. And this is part of a series where I'm just trying to build on things that I really enjoy. That draw me out from really the primary focus of the last year or so. Well, actually, truth be told, it's been a focus for a lot of my life. I have been very engaged and feel fortunate to love the work that I do. And for the last year plus, I've been working on building my own business, my coaching business. And I'm having some great success with that experience. And that's great. But there's always a but. I feel like I'm just not in balance on building out other parts of my life. And it's hard to draw me out to get me to do other things or get myself to do other things. So I have been trying to build on different areas of life and experience that I really appreciate. And from an assessment that I took at the start of this journey about a month or so ago, I learned that I have a high um, interest in appreciation for beauty and excellence, also love of learning and curiosity. And so I'm trying to build some of these initial activities to get me out the door around some of those things. So today, I am at a fairly nearby small wildflower nature preserve, and I am here with my dog Daisy, and it's her fourth birthday today. And as you notice, she has a flower name, so it seemed appropriate to put all of those things together and just come out here and explore these beautiful wildflowers in bloom. So I'm sharing different shots from the experience of heading out for this wonderful day, and I'd say on the scale of the love of learning, curiosity, etc., it actually is hitting on a number of them because I of course, it's beautiful, so there's that, and I think there's just such natural excellence in the way that the flowers take form and the change of seasons and what it brings, and also from a love of learning and curiosity, I, met some of the people, as I've been out here who are associated with, kind of bringing this back. They're working on making sure that the native wildflowers have a place to grow, and so they're been working on uh, taking out some of the non-native grass and so forth by strategic kind of mowing around that, if that makes sense. It looks very natural out here, so it's hard to see any evidence of the mowing. However, as I am here, I do see that they are, with some like weed whackers, working very diligently to curate that so that the natural wildflowers over time have a chance to return to what was, once kind of the natural look here. So it's a fairly small area, but it's a great example of that in work. So um I also learned that there is this, and I'll get some photos of it for you. This serpentine rock, and it's very specific to this particular area. It's along a earthquake fault line, which brings it to the surface. And interestingly, the non-native grasses do not like to grow near this serpentine rock. So the natural ones, the native ones do actually grow near it. So definitely learn some things, and this has been a great experience. Again, similar to some of the other things I'm doing. Actually, when it comes right down to it, doesn't take that much time out of my schedule and makes such a world of difference in how I feel. So that's me reporting from on the scene. And I look forward to catching up with you next week, where I will be continuing, who knows where, this journey. Take care. Thanks for joining me.